Hayley Bailey. Where do I even begin? The point I was telling you guys, she's not what she seems. I wanted to say this so long ago when the whole William boyfriend situation got revealed as a hoax and a fake. At that point, I felt really betrayed because I was like, Hayley, I trusted you. Not only the fact that you lied about your so called billionaire William boyfriend that cheats on you every other episode, but you also, talked about your ex husband's private matters publicly. And not only that, you also hang out with known abusers. And not only that, you also went with a man that abused a woman. And then when the woman was warning you about a man, you were telling the woman, hey, you know what? I believe you, girl. I believe you. Girl, twin forever. But then the minute she stopped texting you, you went back to him. And then you dated all of that. And then you came on internet publicly crying about how much of a horrendous man he was on your series. Who the F did I date? I believe. What? Hayley, there's a ton of questions I have, okay? There's a ton of questions I have for you. Number one, let us begin with the easiest of speculations. The one that she even said, guys, it was for the law. Now, I said I'll begin with the speculations, but first I will talk about my personal beliefs about her. Now, first, I believe Hayley to be a girl's girl and, a one and a two duo. You could get twin up with her, you could tell her all of your secrets. But there was always something uncanny about her. I don't know if it's just because I'm really obsessed with people's faces and their facial expression, but it's just something about her older, mature, immature facial features that just scream, do not trust me. Like, if you give me something, it will not work. It will work out, but it will not always work out good, okay? I don't know how to explain this in a way that others couldn't understand, but I hope I'm doing my best right now because I'm drama based, okay? So, now let's go to the public William series where she was talking about her billionaire boyfriend, which I wholeheartedly believed, okay? 12-year-old me was believing, yeah, she dated a billionaire. You had me searching on the internet which billionaire is Hayley dating. That was how deeply invested I was with your story, okay? Now know how betrayed I felt. Yeah. You got me. Anyways, Hayley. So, Hayley Bailey made a famous TikTok series of her dating a so-called billionaire called William, and she, do a day in her life. For example, William, going out with his secretary and her being like, hey guys, I won't leave. I mean, he has money. Basically saying that as long as you have money, you can literally do anything you want with her. You can have your way with her and she will not care because you have money. Ew. Okay? Yeah. 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 So she went on with the series. Now, mind you, for a little bit of background context on what others were doing at a time, there was this viral series of women coming out and doing the series called Who the F Did I Date? I will do a much deeper deep dive on it probably never, but I'll say later. I'll say never because I don't want to give you guys false hope. Yeah. So they would do these series, talk about their worst relationships, for example, some of them being in the most toxic, abusive relationships ever, and them believing that they were the ones that they deserved it. I'm shocked, okay? I could give you the link down below if you want to go on TikTok and watch some examples for yourself. Definitely, but it's worth a while if you want to traumatize yourself. But if you don't want to traumatize yourself, stay on this video and like and subscribe and follow me along. Back to Hayley. Now, Hayley made this series, practically establishing that she has also been through a traumatic relationship. Now, her previous relationship we're going to be talking about later is with a famous NFL player, Matt Kalil, and they, married for 7 years, but more on that later. Okay, so Hayley, a girl, um, she was, doing this series. She was doing the Who the F Did I Date, basically talking about how abusive her imaginary boyfriend William was to her, how he would hang out with his secretary and not tell her, not call her late night or whatever. And like I was generally feeling for her because I was like, as a girl, I did not want to go through it. I've never gone through it, and I don't want to see anyone go through it. Because I was like, girl, you talking to my heartstrings. You're playing me like a harp right now, and I don't like it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because she hasn't been in a lot of controversies at the time. Okay, I'll say the only controversy she's been in was the fact that people didn't believe that she deserved a platform or something like that. I don't even care about that. Okay, so after that, she was making videos saying, guys, William does this and that to me. Everybody's heartstrings was pulled, okay? If you were in that era of Hayley's life, your heartstrings was probably pulled, but to the extent you were like, oh, this it smells a little bit fishy, okay? Now, just like in every ocean, there are some dead fishes, okay? And if a dead fish dies, it will pollute, and if it has like insects or whatever, it will pollute the rest of the fishes, just like a rotten apple pollutes everything. I don't know why I said that, but it sounded. Sorry. Okay, so Hayley Kalil. Hayley Kalil did the series. She was talking about her bad relationship with her imaginary boyfriend. People's heartstrings. She was playing people like a harp, and everyone was believing her. Some people had doubts, and that's when the image started cracking. People were like, Hayley, you talk about your imaginary billionaire boyfriend, but we never get to see his face. And like nosy people we all went online and searched. No search results, no billionaire called William that's dating Hayley is online, as far as I know. Yeah. So people were confused. Like, Hayley, you're telling us this story, but the thing we're seeing on the internet is another story. And people were, they were a little bit sad that Hayley's contradicting herself quite for the first time. They're seeing her image, they're seeing her persona crack for the first time, and it's a little bit confusing when you see one of your favorite, girl influencer that is supports girls, that supports LGBTQ, whatever, and all of that suddenly do this thing and mocking people that have been through abusive relationships. Now, when I tell you the way Hayley did it is, let me give you a scenario. Back down, okay? Imagine you're this bullied kid. In every anime, there's a bullied kid, and there's a bully who thinks that they are tough. In every movie, in every American movie, in every Korean movie, K drama, C drama, not C drama, at least the one I've watched, but you've probably seen it, okay? You've seen this bullied kid, getting bullied by someone, and sometimes the person that is getting bullied believes that the bully is actually generally the best person because the bully buys them snacks once every blue moon, and the bully, compliments them even though it's backhanded compliments. Hayley was doing the same thing. Hayley's the bully, by the way, in this situation. She would she would post like backhanded compliment videos, and people would be like, "Girl, you're so funny. You're so this." When something seems too good to be true, know that it's not gold. Not all that glitters is gold. Okay, it could also be fool's gold. Okay, that exists too. Okay, so everybody believed it. Everybody was like, Hayley, oh, that's so cute. People saw the cracks forming. People were like, Hayley, I don't want to believe that you're a bully. I don't want to believe that you use this interesting, sensitive situation that people have been going through and, became a trend to mock them people. It's unfashionable. It's woman-like. It's not girl's girl, it breaks every girl's girl code. But just like the internet does, after the drama happened, everybody swept over it, and everybody was like, yeah, girl, she's just a girl, she's just a girl. Okay. Another thing I want to state is that I believe that with Clarida, I know I made a ton of videos on Clarida, but I haven't posted it yet. I might even make, my short unedited clips of Clarida, my raw opinion on it for, because I want to, keep it out there. But anyways, Hayley. So Hayley Bailey joined this trend where it was basically a woman seeing her. You were a woman, okay, and you were seeing your best friend, let's say this is your best friend, dragging her man, let's say this is her man, and a woman would drag her man, and you'd be at the door, watching the woman drag her man and beat and do that to her man, and you would basically do nothing. I mean, Hayley will basically do nothing in the situation, because it's like she's supporting her girls, and when the roles is reversed, it's fair. It's not fair. No, no. It is still the same thing if it happens to any gender. It doesn't change names. Okay? Just like kleptomania is still a form of stealing. It's not because kleptomania was made for rich higher upper nobles in like this 19th century, that it's still not a form of stealing. It's still stealing, okay? It's just a different name and packaging, okay? So Hayley joined the trend, and that got me confused, because I thought, Hayley, you're a girl's girl. Why would you do that? It doesn't seem something that is feminist. It doesn't seem something that I would think of feminism as. Okay, because like Hayley will always say, guys, I'm a feminist. Yeah, girl. You is a feminist. You is a feminist with a attitude. Like the way she acts online doesn't seem as if she's a feminist, but that's a topic for another day. Probably the day will never come. But anyways, it's a way of mouth. It's a way of saying. It's a saying. Anyways, so Hayley Bailey would do all of that, and people were like, okay, your mask is starting to slip. You might want to pick your mask back up, unless we will see your ugly side, and we don't want to see it, because there's nothing much more worse than an ugly personality. Okay? Like, you cannot be. I'm not gonna say anything. Let me just shut up. Okay? Mm-hmm. Anyways, then we're gonna go to the next topic, where Hayley Bailey went to a live stream with Marlon and was basically telling people her ex-husband's private matter. Now, for some background, I was telling you guys before, I was like, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Thank me for that later in the comment section. Now, I would want your opinion on the first thing I just said. I would want to know if you have any more information on it, if you want to put anything of it anymore. Like, give me something, okay? Give me your opinion. I want to see your raw, unfiltered opinion on this matters, because it matters to me a lot. That people know that Hayley's not all that she seems to be, okay? Now, next we're gonna be talking, like I said, about her ex-husband, Matt Kalil. Now, Hayley and Matt got married when Hayley was only 20 or 21, I believe, that she said in the live stream, where she was like, yeah, me and Matt married at a super young age. I was a model. I won Miss Arizona, was it? Or like Miss USA, I believe. Miss Arizona or Miss USA. I won Miss Arizona or Miss USA. I'm very proud of you for that, because it takes a lot to win a lot of those, okay? And so, bravo. This is, by the way, clapping. I hope you understand. Anyways, yeah. She won Miss Arizona, Miss USA. They met through some social gatherings. He fell in love fast. She fell faster. And then they started dating. Then they got married, and then they got divorced around 2019. So they got married for they were married for 7 years. And the catalyst for their divorce was basically that his private areas was too big or something like that. And she did not explicitly say it, but she said it in a way that you leave in such little blanks that it's so easy to fill in the holes. It's like saying, hello, name, treasure. You know that, hello, my name is Treasure. You can fill in the holes because it's only like two-letter words. It's not, you don't think much of it. So that's what she basically did with this stream with Marlon. You could also see how Marlon, in and of himself, was very uncomfortable with the situation. Like, she was, I believe, trying to get her to, like, not talk about it. Like, he was trying to diverse, change the trajectory of the conversation, but he was always coming back to it, wants to talk about her ex husband. Again, disgusting. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so she was always wanting to circle back to the trajectory about her ex husband, which I find also very, very weird. If you want more information on this, Kelly Schulis did a video on this, a Nigerian baddie too. Anyways, please watch her video. It's a very, very good video, I believe. And it goes into detail. It shows you the clip that you necessarily might want to view. And you could very much see how Marlon is uncomfortable and Hayley just keeps pushing and talking about her ex-husband Matt Kalil. Mind you, her ex-husband is now remarried, and Hayley has been going through these unserious men. Like if you go to a TikTok, another Kalil's video, if you watch her latest video, I believe she was talking about how Hailey Bailey's love life is a total mess, and how Hailey Bailey can't seem to get a grip of herself, She's jumping from one guy to another, she's jumping from one thing to another. She's always complaining about man did this to me, man did that to me, even to the point where her comment section are filled with girl, heal yourself. Another thing that I'm running faster than my shadow. Again, let's go back. So Matt Kalil, she was talking about how big it was and how it was a catalyst for their divorce. And Marlon felt a little bit uncomfortable, all of that. He was like trying to diverse the conversation, like I said earlier. Okay? And, Haley was circling back. She was talking about how big it was, how annoying it was, how it hurt her, how she was crying always. Haley, we do not need to know the graphics. Really, like, it is it's another section of a video I would love to make where it's like you share too much on the internet. Now, Matt Kalil, after the live stream, not even after it, minutes during the live stream, Matt Kalil and his wife, okay, mind you, he got me remarried, okay? Matt Kalil and his wife started getting a barrage of messages being like, hey, we heard that you have a blah, 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 is it good, blah, blah, blah. And people were talking about it, and, Matt Kalil then sued Hayley Kalil for defamation, because it is defamation in the point, like, you just don't do that, Hayley, okay? Imagine if a man did that to a woman. Just imagine if a man did that to a woman. Everyone would say, guys, why is he objectifying a woman? Why is he acting as if the woman is an object or something? But then when Hailey did it, some of you guys were like, yeah, that's definitely weird. And the rest of you were like, well, I don't care. Hailey's a girl's girl. Hailey did this for me and Hailey did that for me. Ew. Can we stay at the matter at hand? Although I would say Hailey has done some good things for the society, like letting us focus back on the files that were posted after everyone wanted to focus on the Nicaragua or Nigeria situation, where the Nigeria girl was like, guys, I was divorced with my husband, although we were like dating publicly, blah 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 blah, all of that. she put back her attention to the files, which I enjoy very, very much. And also, another thing I enjoy about her is how she, you know, doesn't spare her jokes on everybody. Like, if one person gets the joke, you bet you're gonna get it too, okay? Like, she is cross board, okay? It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, okay? When done overly too much or too wrong, or when done in a contradictory way, you could say that she's competing for the contradictory throne of Clara Dow. I mean, Clara Dow was already first place, girl. You might want to be second place, but I think that Jasmine Tan has already taken second place, or maybe you should also be third place. No, wait, didn't Lisa Body Positivity take the third place after I made a video on her, basically predicting that she was gonna change if she had the money to do a boob job, which she did? Essentially made a video saying that, guys, I would change if I had the money, but like, it's a joke. I mean, like, of course it's a joke. Okay, next topic. Now, the next topic I want to talk about is when Hayley went. And okay, let me paint a situation. Imagine you're a girl. You're okay. Wait. Let's use puppets. Okay. This is Lisa, and this is Cameron. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. This is Lisa, and this is Cameron, okay? Lisa has been in a terrible relationship with Cameron, and Cameron doesn't want to see that he's the bad guy, okay? He wants to stay in the Lululand, okay? Lisa, seeing that Cameron is the bad guy, decides, you know what, why not walk away? And she does. She walks away from the relationship. Good for her. Good for Lisa. Proud of you. But Cameron, goes on the internet, and meets Hailey Bailey. Okay, he meets Hailey Bailey, and they start chatting up, and they start doing all of these things. Okay, but then Lisa sees that he's chatting with Hailey Bailey because my days, I'm so sorry, because he wasn't really faithful in the relationship. Okay, he had wandering eyes. Now, Haley Kalil, she starts talking with Cameron. Okay, Lisa isn't really happy because she's like, Haley, I've been through a very terrible situation with this man, and I don't want you to go through a terrible situation with him again. Okay, I want to save one soul in the expense of my own trauma and all of that. Okay, good girl move. Okay, now every normal girls boy, whatever, every normal human being would be like, oh, you've been in a terrible situation with him. I better run as fast as possible away from this guy. But of course, Haley did not do that. She wanted to jump in the trap and make another video crying for 11 minutes saying, guys, her love life is so terrible. Oh my goodness, wonderful God. Okay? And she did that, by the way. She did that, okay? That it pisses me off. I'm gonna hold this with my leg. Please, don't mind me. Okay, so Haley, Lisa, and Cameron. Okay, Cameron did bad things to Lisa. We don't talk about that. It's too dangerous. So Lisa goes over to Haley and starts texting Haley and saying, Haley, Cameron is not good. He's a bad guy. He's a big bad wolf, okay? Haley's like, oh my days, girl, thank you so much. You saved me so many months of agony and crying and pain and all that and suspense and blah, 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 blah. Lisa thinks, you know what, Haley might be a smart girl. Maybe she actually, will take heed to my lessons. If Haley ever read the book of Proverbs, she would be crying right now because that book would have called her a fool so many times. Anyways, Haley, says, I believe Lisa, but like I don't believe that Cameron would do it because like he buys me gifts, he buys me flowers, he kisses me, he's a wonderful kisser, he does beautiful things for me. The same thing that he did for Lisa, and when Lisa was telling her, hey, Haley, Cameron love bombs, okay? He will love bomb you very much, okay? Okay. Hayley doesn't take heed to it. I mean, she does for a while, but then she doesn't. So Lisa comes online and starts telling everybody, hey, guys, Hayley doesn't want to listen to me. I've been telling Hayley that this guy is not good for her, but she doesn't want to listen. She wants to go and, find out for herself. Everybody's on Lisa's side. Me too, because I'm like, Hayley, if something happens, I do not blame Lisa. I don't. I blame you, okay? You fully went into the net knowing that you were gonna get caught, knowing that you were gonna. Okay. So, Cameron, not good guy. Very, very bad. Okay, wandering eyes. Every epitome of evil in him. That's Cameron. Hayley Kalil. So Hayley Kalil says, why not get entangled with it? Why not twirl and dance and all of that with him? Okay, so Hayley Kalil, and Cameron start getting interactive with each other. They start becoming buddies, and they start talking with each other and all of that. Okay, Lisa sees these and she's like, Hayley, you're gonna get hurt so bad. She's still trying to warn her. The internet saw the video and they're trying to warn her. But Hayley, being a very thick-headed person, is like, guys, it's such a lie. It's an over-exaggerated. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's my personality. Anyways, Hayley Bailey Cameron. Okay? Entangled. They're doing the tonga. They're doing the dancey. Okay? Now, Cameron wasn't really a famous person, but when he entered into a relationship with Hayley, he suddenly started seeing the numbers that Hayley was pulling. And when money flows, bullshit walks to the money, okay? I'm so sorry for the foul language. But anyways, so Cameron sees that Hayley's making good money off of internet, and so he said, why not join? Even though he was like, I don't want to be online with you. I don't want to get posted up with you for personal reason. But he sees the money, and now he's like, but I mean. So he sees the numbers and he decides, I want to become an influencer. With Lisa, I'm not even sure because I don't even care about whatever happens to Cameron right now. So this is all allegedly, by the way. Allegedly. It's all allegedly speculations. It's all speculations, by the way. All alleged. What is said in this video is allegedly. I do not want to get sued. Okay? So, Hayley, Cameron, entangled, tango, dancing. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. In love. Hayley and Cameron break off. Cameron gets huge. He gets massive because people have seen him with Hayley and they're like, oh my days, he must be cool. People starts following him online. He gets famous. We don't need him right now. So Hayley's sad. And what does every sad internet persona does? Post a 11-minute long video crying about Cameron while people warned her. A girl made a whole entire 20 minutes episode, whatever, discussing how Cameron was a bad guy, but Hayley did not want to listen. But now she finally has content, okay? She has content. She can. I just realized that my exposure is why this is happening. Oh, wow. I'll keep it down. Thank you. So, Hayley, she now realizes, you know what, guys? You might have been right all along. You might have been right about Cameron. He was really a bad guy. He did this and that to me. And then she started discussing their private matters again on the internet about what Cameron did for her, how he love bombed her and all of that. Again, this is all speculation. This is all allegedly. This is all word of mouth. I was not there. I did not see it. I cannot conclude properly. I was not physically there at a moment. You could ask God. He was there, probably. He was there. So he's always there. Anyways, Hayley Kalil decides make a 20-minute long video with the series again, who the F did I date? And she will make a ton of videos on it, and people will be like, Hayley, you're such a funny person. Like, I'm so sorry you had to go through this. People were sharing your experiences, and Hayley was soaking up the love because she's, in my own words, she's a little bit of a attention seeker. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of prediction right now. Hayley's gonna get out this drama that she's in and then enter into another one. Play the victim. Not only play the victim, okay? Make an apology video while playing the victim. And then everyone will be like, but guys, it's Hayley. I mean, look at her. She was a supermodel. She ran runways and her fake face card legit eats, okay? Her face card is detrimental. It's Hayley. Guys, it's a prediction. I'll leave it out there. Okay, you can come back to it. It's a prediction. I know what's gonna happen. It'll probably happen. And it'll be a big scandal containing a lot of influencers. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Haley Bailey makes a ton of a 100-minute long video, whatever, discussing it. Okay, and then everyone's kind of really fed up with her, but they're still, saying, let's just give her another chance. And another chance they give her, and I'm gonna talk about the next video because it's already 30 minutes, and holy lord, you're holy indeed. I need tissue paper. I don't have tissue paper right now with me in my room. Does anyone want to play solitaire? I can play. I just played it. Back to the video. Hailey Bailey, okay? Hailey Bailey being the queen of Nepteers. And I mean, I could make a whole list of influencer crying tier list, but I'm not gonna. So Hailey Bailey being the queen that she is, makes other videos. I believe this was after the incident that I just discussed. She made other videos containing um, very, very abusive, okay, very, very interesting men, okay, to say the least. These men did very bad things not only to human beings but to animals, non-animate things. Probably, I did not live in their closet. I did not know what's going on there, but all allegedly, okay. So Haley Bailey, gives these guys platforms. I believe one of the guys was Jack O'Neill. I'm not sure. Do not hold my words right now accountable. This is allegedly. I'm not sure. Okay. So she gives this guy a platform, and I believe he was the guy that hurt a girl. Not only hurt, it was like very terrible. I cannot bring myself to watch the videos. Okay, he hurt this girl, and after the things that this girl went through, the internet supported her. But some of the fans of the guy, little young men, will still come up to the girl asking like, like he deserved it. It was disgusting. The end times are really coming, and I pray it comes faster. Okay, I really pray it comes faster because it's unimaginable to come up to a woman or someone that has been in a terrible situation with someone you look up to, and then coming up to them and being like, you do know you deserve. What in the world? No, it's disgusting. But anyways, Haley Bailey gave that man a platform, and not only him, but also his other friends that were, player boys. And then she asks herself in every single video she posts why men use her for as a platform booster. Haley, you need Christ, okay? You need Jesus Christ. If you have so many holes in your body, you're just like a thin paper with even cheese, a thin thing with holes inside of it. If you have so many holes inside of it and you try to hold water, try to hold something tangible, you won't be able to hold it properly. And the only thing you'll be able to hold would probably be stones. Let me give you an example, okay? This is a cap, okay? You could see it's a cap. You could put things in it. like this. It's a cap, okay? It's cut open. If this tries to hold something tangible inside of it, like water or anything, it will flow right from here to there. It will flow right out, okay? But if it tries to hold, let's say this pencil, because this pencil is bigger and it's a little bit much more rougher than smooth water, it will need a little force, but it will still be able to hold it back. Even though it's speaking out here, it will still be able to hold it back. Okay. Now let's say if Haley's hole right here was closed, okay, she will be able to hold the water. But because she's been in repeated terrible situations, she has not given herself enough time to close the hole so that she will actually be able to hold a tangible relationship. And I personally believe that her relationship with her ex-husband, I believe that a lot of the times she regrets getting a divorce from him because she's like, he was a good guy, besides the issues, he was a very good man, he was a very good person. And she might even be a little bit jealous of his new wife because she's now, getting what she had before, but she never valued in a sense. So she might be a little bit envious of it. She might be wanting to replicate it. Why I say this is because in a lot of relationships I've seen offline and online, when someone breaks up with someone and you know, they try to enter a new relationship, there's a lot of residue from the old relationship. And mind you, it was a 7-year-old marriage. Okay, it was not, a fling, it was not a quick and pass, it was not one night. It was a 7 year, it was a commitment, it was a vow before God and man to, be together to death, after death, all of that, okay? And I feel like to a certain extent, she might regret getting a divorce. She might regret like, oh, if I only knew that getting a divorce would all cause all of that. She might regret it to an extent. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like always, this is all alleged. Put your opinions in the comment section if you want me to cover another side of Haley, or if you have another psychological observation that you observe about her, maybe the way that she acts, the way that she behaves. You can tell me all about it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Treasure. Thank you so much for joining my podcast. I am the host, and this is Why Am I Here podcast. Enjoy. Bye.